If you're struggling to pay your mortgage payments or your credit card payments or any other kind of monthly payments that you pay interest on, you might receive emails from those companies telling you that they can help you. They might even try to explain how they can help you. But are they really helping you? That's what I'm going to look at in this video. Stay tuned. Welcome back to the channel. So many people get these emails from their lender, their bank, or their card provider to say, we can help with your mortgage, with your credit card, with your loan. And they might say to you something along the lines of, we can extend the term. If it's talking about a mortgage or a credit transfer or a loan extension, something like that. Or they might say that they can switch to interest-only payments. Now, most of you will understand what that means, but if you don't, an interest-only payment means that you only pay the interest that falls due and you don't pay anything towards the capital, that is the original amount that you borrowed. So if you borrow a certain amount and they charge interest on it, then over time, the initial amount that you pay is mostly interest with a bit of capital, and typically that will switch over until eventually you're paying a small amount of interest and mostly capital. Some people, particularly those keyboard warriors among you, will be saying, why are you talking to us about mortgage things? You're a barrister, you're a lawyer, you're not a mortgage person. Well, actually, once upon a time, I was a mortgage person. I still hold the qualification as a mortgage advisor, although that's not what I do anymore. And as a person that has run businesses for many years, I can tell you how to budget things fairly well. So if you are budgeting your payments over the short term and you want to keep an eye on the long term, you do need to take a close look at the options that are given to you, which are supposed to help you in the terms that the lenders tend to put them in. They say that they're trying to help you. But actually, let's look at those two things in turn. First of all, if we look at extending the term, well, you are paying over a longer period of time. So the simple maths of this will mean that you will pay more over the long term. So if you were to interpret helping you, let's say with your mortgage, as paying less for it, then that certainly isn't the case if you think about it over the long term. Because by extending the term, you will be paying more over that longer term. It might well reduce the payments over that time, monthly payments, but overall, you'll be paying more. So let's look at switching to interest-only payments, which is another option that many of these lenders come to when they say they're going to help you. They might say for 3 or 6 or 12 months or more, they might say, we'll switch you to interest only, or maybe even give you a holiday, a payment holiday, so you don't make payments for a certain amount of months. But the money you owe doesn't just go into thin air. They do charge you that money eventually. And if you pay interest only for 6 months, then however small or large amount of capital that you would have repaid over that 6 months is not going to be repaid. So you're only paying the interest, their interest, I would suggest, not your interest, their interest, the interest that they charge you, and not anything towards the capital. So that is a very subjective question as to, does this really help you? It might help you in the short term to reduce the monthly payments, but it certainly doesn't help you in the long term. I don't think that's unfair to say. Because in the long term, you will pay more. Because if you borrow something for a longer period of time, the interest that you pay will be higher. Unless, of course, it is on a deal where it is 0% interest, in which case it's almost a no-brainer if you can do the budgeting properly, which is a whole separate conversation which I prefer to have with you over on Black Belt Secrets, which I will link in the description below. That's my sister channel. Not my sister's channel, my sister channel. But if you want to avail yourself of these opportunities to have lower payments on the short term, then it is helpful. But don't be fooled into thinking that this is helping you wholesale overall, because it's not. In my view, that is somewhat misleading. It's just about okay because in the short term, they might be helping you, but overall, you'll be paying more. If you reduce the payments or you extend the term, in most cases, not every case, but in most cases, you will end up paying more. So whilst this is not strictly a legal analysis video, it is in the sense that I feel that when messages are put out to you, you do need to think about what they say and analyze your own particular circumstances. Much like if you come to a lawyer to talk about your own personal situation, whether you go to a financial advisor or a legal advisor or anything else advisor, health advisor, you must be honest with them. Think about it if you go to a doctor and let's say you're coughing and you don't tell the doctor and you withhold the information that you have a particular lifestyle. The doctor's not going to be able to help you properly. So you need to be completely honest and open with everything you say. And so when it comes to an email to you, we can help with your mortgage, your credit card, your loan, or whatever, your car payment, whatever it might be. Your personal circumstances will dictate whether or not that is a help to you or not. Because if you define help as reducing the overall amount that you pay to this company, then reducing the monthly payments or extending the term is not going to help you. So this bordered with advice. We can help you with your mortgage, your credit card, your loan, etc. For me, that borders on advice. It just about falls short because, at least in the ones that I've read, they do give you an explanation as, this will cost you more and those sort of things. So it does give you an explanation if you read it. But as I said, whether it helps you depends on your personal circumstances. So as I said, not strictly a legal analysis video, more a case of please do read everything that you get sent instead of just going for the options because it sounds like it's going to help. If you subjectively infer that it helps you in the way that you think and it's not what it really means. We've had 3 emails today where somebody has been subjected to a contract that they didn't understand and certainly did not meet their needs. And so they are seeking legal advice. Now, the law doesn't protect you from a bad deal. There are various mechanisms, particularly with money, that do protect you from unfair marketing and all this sort of stuff. So read it carefully. And if you're in doubt, seek financial advice and, if necessary, legal advice. But at the very least, please do read it. And in the meantime, if you found this warning, this overview, even slightly useful, please do consider hitting the like button and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching.